Okay, but I'm so excited to do this with her, and I have notes, and I get so nervous getting on here with you guys still, but bear with me. We're going to talk about seasons. We're going to talk about the results that we don't see in our business, what really defines our leadership, what defines our mindset and our growth. It's not what we see in the DMs all the time. It's not what we see in our cloud office. It's not what we see, what we think defines our results, right? For a long time, I did not think I was equipped or capable for a long time to lead a team, to show up and share my life on social media. And this leadership and God and all of the hard things and struggle that I faced has built me into that person along the way. So I'm so excited. I'm going to let Sue take off and what she's got to share, and then I'll go next. Go ahead, Sue.
Hi, you guys. Okay, I'm so excited to be here. My name's Suya, and you can call me Sue anytime. I love that Olivia reached out to me to do this. We have such a similar journey, such a similar path in network marketing, and we are people that have persevered for years to, please go with sister. Go with sister. I know, go tell sister. Sorry. I told her already, I'm doing a Zoom. But we are both 40K leaders, but the thing is, we didn't get here overnight. And we had seasons where it took a really long time. And we spent those seasons building and growing and knowing that it was going to take a while, and we continue to persevere. And so we're just going to share a little bit about those kind of seasons. And when Olivia first reached out, we were kind of talking about the holiday season and how it is a slower season generally in network marketing. And this is something my business coach taught me. Her name's Ashley, and she taught me to, save in the summer seasons when things are popping off, when everyone has health goals, when everyone is, joining your team, when everyone's just booming, right? So that during that holiday season, you can sustain. And we're like farmers, you guys. We have reaping seasons and harvesting seasons. And so holiday season is one of those that can be slower, but it's also one of the funnest seasons for me. And I realized this like about a year into my network marketing journey. So like, even if your numbers haven't been on point this holiday season, you guys, how can you be proud of yourself? I want to know, like, what are you proud of? Like, tell me in the chat, like, what did you grow? What area did you grow in? What did you succeed in? What did you do this past holiday season? What can you be proud of yourself for? For me, like when I go into holidays, I do book club. I build relationship with my team. I do giveaways. I do fun like little activities with my team. I build that foundation with my team. And then even if you don't have a team, you can do that with your social media, right? You can build those foundations. So I focus on book clubs, giveaways, profits, and like business coaching things. Olivia, can you take over for a second? I'm like so out of breath. I just need to sit down and drink some water. I'm like so pregnant, you guys. I'm out of breath right now. I have so many notes, but I like can't even breathe.
Oh, that's great. I'll take over. Yeah. We'll just bounce back and forth, whatever you want to do. I am so excited. I reached out because I see Sue and her perseverance, and we do have similar stories being in the industry for such a long time. And just because you may have that experience, you still have to go through the things that you have to go through, the hard things. You have to go through things. I'm going to go off my notes, but like she said, are you proud of this last year? It's easy to point out the things that we aren't seeing. It's easy to point out the things that aren't going right. What's not easy is saying, okay, this is not where I want to be, but I'm getting to where I want to be, right? That's something that I had to learn and grow through for 18 months, where I lost my little 4K rank. It still meant something to me, but I still had to learn that I'm not where I want to be. But as long as I stay consistent, I listened to these leaders because I wanted what they had. I had to do what they do. If they said to stand on my head and count to 20, that's what I was going to do to be successful. So I put in the small little wins. I celebrated those wins. Selling a sample, that was a win for me in my business. Signing a customer and earning my product credit, that was a huge win for me. Without being a 4K leader, I knew those small wins were going to add up to the big wins. And you have to start creating before you see the rank and before you have that recognition, right? Before you have that team and that be that leader for yourself, because we're our own runners, guys. If we want to build in this business, we have to go through that hard and be that 2% that stands back up after a hard season. Because for me in my business, the last 90 days has been the absolute hardest. And I'm a 40K and I've never experienced this season before. And I wanted to walk away for the first time in my business. I went there, right? I was like, this isn't for me. I was like, I'm just going to message compliance and I can't do this. I was at that point, but you would have never saw that what was going on behind the scenes by how I was showing up on social media, still being consistent, still sharing my love for these products, still being that front runner, right? Showing up from the front. And I had to reset and I had to realign, and that was my choice, right? We have that choice. I know. I don't know where it is. It's over. I don't know where it's at, son. I'll have to find it in a minute. Okay. Go play with your word cards. So we have that choice. And your fight in this business is going to build that foundation. It's going to build that foundation, and you want a strong foundation as you build through the ranks, because if you don't have it, it'll crumble. And the way you build that is in these holiday seasons, in those hard times, you're still consistent. You're still on these trainings and you're still taking suggestions, no matter what your PPA says, no matter what your self-talk tells you, right? So I had to reset. And how did I do that? I asked for help. I went to my leader and she poured into me, and I had to just listen, take it in, and feel what I was going through, process through that, say it's okay to want to walk away. It's okay to feel this negative talk. It's okay. And she validated my feelings. So lean on those girls that you are inspired by. Do not be afraid to ask for that help, especially in the slow seasons that we've been through, guys. We are not going anywhere. Sue and I, we are so rooted in our purpose here. And even though I had that moment, I knew that I had a purpose. I'm here to change lives, to help others get healthier, to help my son's future, right? Sue, do you want to add to that?
Yeah, 100%. So same thing as that, like I had to go and find that knowledge of like network marketing in general and learning the seasons and knowing it takes 3 to 5 years to be successful. Like, babe, you've been told this, you know this. Are you going to spend all 3 to 5 years like struggling through and wondering why you're not enrolling and wondering this and that? Or are you going to spend them building and having fun and making relationships and showing up every single day, no matter what it looks like? I mean, so many people come to me and say they're not enrolling and they've been here for a year. A year is nothing. It can take 3 to 5 years to be successful. So for me, like back in 2018, when I joined, some of the posts I made in the holidays of 2018 inspire me more than anything I see anywhere these days. Like I see those posts, I was so on fire. I was so excited. My PPA was like 0. My volume was like maybe 1,000, maybe. And I was so stoked, and I was getting on social media and I was like, I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom and I'm doing this and that, and look at my results and look at her results and look at this and look at that. And I just earned $50 in credits and I'm going to spend it on this. And, you know, I was so pumped up and excited. And I'm not saying like I was perfect all the time, but I had to go out and get that knowledge, and I had to do that business coaching, and I had to watch the Zooms, and I had to plug into the team pages. And I wasn't really making a lot, y'all. I made maybe like a couple thousand my first 2 years. And honestly, it's just, you have to realize it's going to take time, and you have to have fun with the process, build relationships. People that order from me today, I've been talking to since 2018 for 3 years. We've been chatting on Messenger. right? You need to go out and have fun and have relationships and conversations with people, new people every single day. I'm going to give you guys some practical tips in a minute. But I also want to share, like, through every season, like, I'm pregnant right now. It's hard. I can't share weight loss. Okay. That's where we have like weight loss, right? Products. I can't share them. I'm pregnant. It's hard. I work part-time and all the things, you guys, but I still have to show up every single day through every single season. And that's why I say, if your volume hasn't been where you want it to be in the holidays, you still need to continue to show up through these seasons. January, it's going to get better. People have holiday, New Year's goals, but people are still kind of broke from the holidays. You got to keep showing up every single day, because then when February, March, April, which is boom season, I'll tell you, every single year, those months are boom season. You're going to be ready. You're going to have that foundation. You're going to have those relationships built. And I know one of the girlies was asking in the team page about like conversations and how to keep up engagement during this time. My answer to that is to genuinely care about people, care about their heart more than you care about their bank, care about who they are as a person. So when you're doing story interactions, cut out the thoughts of customer, promoter. Oh, I want her to join me. I want her to order from me. Oh, she's tired. I'm going to tell her I have energy stuff. No, cut that crap out. Okay, go to your stories and have real conversations with real people and care about their life. Plug into their family, know who, like, everything about them. If it's old high school friends, catch up with them. Learn about what they're doing now. I'm telling you, take the dollar amount, take the thought of them joining you completely out of the picture, and you will be so successful at this, because people, again, that are joining me today have been talking to me for 3 years, and not once did I offer Thrive to them, not one time. And that's how I've always worked my business. And I'm telling y'all, this year has been like the most prosperous year for me, but it's my year 4. And I've built these relationships for many, many years. So that's why when my team comes to me and says, like, I'm not enrolling and all these things, I come to them with a gentle heart, and I'm kind and I'm caring, but I'm like, babe, you've been here 1 year. You haven't been talking to these people for very long. Yeah, there's going to be people that join you out of nowhere too. I've had those moments, and it's really cool when you add somebody and the next day, right, they order that 150 pack. That's awesome. It's fun and it happens. But you got to build those relationships, and you got to have fun in the process, and you got to just dig deep. So like a couple of practical tips, you guys, for me, down the list. Number 1 is growing your mind in network marketing, right? You can show up to Zooms and the trainings and things, but are you actually reading books about network marketing? Are you actually learning your industry, your craft, right? This is our career. This is what we're doing for a living. Are you actually growing in the industry? I have a book club. We do 1 chapter or 3 chapters a week. They're very short, but it's accountability. Right? So if you need accountability, start your own book club, or challenge yourself to read 1 chapter a week. Keep it simple for yourself, but like grow in the industry of network marketing. Go Google and Amazon network marketing books and find some. If you're an audio person, do audiobooks. And that's going to help you so much. 2 is just show up daily, right? Every single day, you need to be showing your face. And that's just common sense, unless you're like on a rest day. 3rd one is just new conversations every day, right? We teach that story interactions, but it's having those new conversations with new people every day that's going to really grow those relationships. And again, just taking out the factor of them joining you, but just really becoming people's friends. They're seeing your posts, okay? Trust me. 4 is just caring more about their heart than what they can do for you, right? We talked about that. And the 5th is just like less consumption and more production, right? So if you're feeling like you haven't showed up all day, you didn't show up yesterday, didn't show up the day before, instead of getting on a Zoom, go show up, right? Instead of, just talking to, I don't know, random people, or trying to reach out to that girl that used to be on your team but hasn't showed up in months. We can't chase after people. Go get in production mode, right? Make a post, put a story out, do an opportunity story, like produce something, because you can't just be consuming and not producing. So if you're not showing up, you need to switch something up about that. And I know we're on a Zoom right now, but it's like, for me, like when I listen to Zooms, because I'm a busy mom, I work part-time. Like I said, I have 4 kids. My life is crazy. So for me, when I listen to Zooms or live trainings, I don't just sit there and hold my phone and listen. I'm doing interactions while I'm listening, right? So I hit that little live, I watch the live video, and then I swipe it down into the bottom of my screen. And then I'm doing interactions at the same time on Facebook, right? I'm multitasking. Or like if I'm doing laundry or if I'm cleaning, I always have a training on in the background. So for me, I don't like just listen to a training, because that just takes up too much of my day and I'm just consuming and I'm not doing, if that makes sense. So I go and I do different like household tasks or whatever. If I know there's going to be a Zoom I want to listen to, I'm doing both. Does that make sense? Yes, Harriet, exactly. So I just encourage you guys to have vision in your business and to like know that yes, it can take time, but it's the most beautiful journey. And honestly, the women that are joining me today, they bring me to tears. Like one of my new girls, I'm gonna call you out, Misty. I don't know if you're on here, but you know, she messaged me out of nowhere, and she's someone that used to watch me years ago. And then I guess she's been watching behind the scenes, but I didn't even know that. And you know, she just goes, Sue, I love your love for God. And I want to join your business. I don't know why, but I feel like God is like nudging my heart to do this. And here's what I'm going through. You know, here's what my son is going through. And life is really hard right now, but I just feel in my heart that I want to do this with you. And we've been talking for like 3 to 4 years, you guys. And it's just like multiple women reach out to me like this often, like someone else, you know, message me, hey, I need prayer. Okay, let me pray for you. You know, we get on the phone, we're praying for like 20 minutes, you know, and then she goes, you know, after we hang up, she messages me, hey, I want to order that Thrive. I want to order like a month supply of Thrive. That's not why I prayed for her. You know, that's not why I talked to her, but look at God, right? It's just caring about people's heart. And I wrote this letter to myself, and I'm going to end with this, Olivia, this and a scripture, and then I'll pop it back over to you. But it's a letter that I opened January 1st, 2022. And so if you haven't done this, I encourage you to do it. Write yourself a letter, maybe for mid 2022, you know, and make your vision boards and have vision in this business, you guys. But it says, you made it another year. Cheers to 30. Look at you, persevering in network marketing with Lavelle. So inspiring. Every day you see lives changing all around you. Impact that you started. You're an 80K leader. Wow. Did you even know this would happen in 2018? A legitimate full-time family. No more fighting over finances. You are breaking the curse of divorce in your family. You are breaking the curse of lack mindset and scarcity. This is the year you will be an 80K. With God, all things are possible. Keep serving, keep sharing the gospel, keep trusting and surrendering to God. All the dreams He put in you will come to pass, so don't stress it. Give your cares to Him, for He cares for you. Brandon and your kids love you and appreciate you more than you know. You are not a statistic. You are breaking teen mom chains. You are capable of building your dream life. Land, horses, peace, freedom. Just keep going, Miss 80K. Love, Sue Yin. And that just brings me to tears, because it's like, Lord, I know what you have for me. I'm just going to share us one scripture here, and this is why you guys need vision, okay? Habakkuk 2:2. And then God answered, write this, write what you see, write it out in big block letters so that it can be read on the run. This vision message is a witness pointing to what's to come. It's aching for the coming. It can hardly wait. It doesn't lie. If it seems slow in coming, wait. It's on its way. It will come right on time. So Habakkuk 2:2, you guys, write that out and stand on some kind of scripture. Have that vision in front of you, you guys. I have vision boards right here that I look at every single day. I'm gonna show you really quick, not like the whole thing, but you see, like I have vision boards. And so I have vision for my life. So when I have a hard season, I'm not just gonna give up. My volume was the lowest it was this year in December, right? November, my PPA was the highest in the entire year. I didn't expect that. My PPA was like, I don't want to say a number because I don't want to say the wrong number. It was like over 2,000. My PPA was really high in November. I did not expect that. Okay. So sometimes you're going to have happy surprises like that in the hard seasons, but December was really hard. Okay. This year though, I replaced my nurse income. That's crazy, you guys. And that's what you have to look forward to as long as you just do those little practical tips I gave you. So practical, like just do those little things, you guys. Have vision in front of you. Don't worry about your numbers right now. Does not matter. You will get there. It's inevitable. Okay. It's not there. There's no secret sauce. No one, it's inevitable. It's gonna happen. Just do those things. Okay. I love you guys. I'm gonna hand it back to you, Olivia.
Oh my God. That was, oh, I loved your letter. I love that whole message. So powerful. And your vision board is on point. I need to catch up. Like that is awesome. I love to see how big and visual you have everything. And I'll never forget, Sue, when you would go live third shift at your nursing job and you would talk about the products or about what you're doing, or you were on break and you were full-time nurse and doing Thrive, still being passionate and showing up no matter what. And we all are here for one purpose, to change lives. And you just, man, I'm seeing your growth is so incredible. Meeting you in Mexico, you're inspiring, and I love to hear that. And that verse I wrote down for your vision, to put it on paper, to bring it to life, to see it, is so, so important. And my word for 2022 is serve. I want to serve all year of 2022. Not about me. Me focus is gone, right? This is about the team. This is about people that I want to impact, that needs this opportunity, that wants to be here, that is passionate about Thrive, passionate about their why and their vision. And you have to serve to get there. You have to make it about other people. And when you go back to your post a year ago in this business, to see that you're inspired is so powerful, because we just get lost, I think, from looking left and right, keeping up with this and trying to do new things and staying up with social media. We forget our passion. And it's so inspiring to go back. If you need to do that, go back to your post from 3 or so months ago and see how on fire you were and get that fire back. It may not be the same passion. You may evolve and change, but you're still here. You're still being, you're still a part of this community. And that in itself is a huge win. So look at those small wins you guys are doing in your business. Don't be so hard on yourself. No matter if you hit your goals or not, you're still a part of something bigger than yourself. And if you need to get up earlier, 30 minutes before your children, or you need to stay up a little bit later to do some reels. I actually did that last week. Like I had to stay up later to get my reels goal down. So you have to just get in where you can in your week, right? Hop on the planning Zooms on Sundays. If you can't get your week scheduled out, get on those planning Zooms. I think the resources that we have in Hustlin are unmatched. What we have in that page is so helpful. If you just get in there and stay connected with us, do not leave from the fire. Stay close to the team, stay close to the community, and ask for that help. Don't be afraid to ask for that help. And even if you've been here a year, if you've been here for 2 years, what your PPA looks like doesn't define where you're at and where you're going. Like Sue said, she's been here so long and she is 80K this year. And to see her just grow, it's just so inspiring. You guys are going to have side sisters and women that you're going to join with that are going to be 80K around the same time you are. And it's just going to be magical. So stay persistent. Lean on us for help and know your purpose. Have that vision, guys, and let's kill 2022. I'm so excited. I'll let you guys get back to your lives. Sue, You're amazing. Thank you so much for this. Glowing and pregnant and all. You're amazing. Thank you guys. Hope y'all have a good night. Bye.